What is going on, Red and Black Nation? Welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that talks about Flamengo in English. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Share this with someone who loves Flamengo, who speaks English, or someone who speaks Portuguese and wants to learn some English while I speak about the best team in the world, Flamengo. First thing I want to say is prayers out to the Sampaio Correia's player, Alexandre. He fell down mid-game during the live game and started convulsing. But word is that he is in the hospital and he's in stable condition, so everything is good. But just shout out to him and his family. A lot of prayers for them as needed. And the other thing I want to talk about, we did beat Sampaio Correia 7-1 today, which is great. It gives us confidence for next week's game against Vitória for the Brazilian League. I believe that game is around 7:30 Central Time. But again, I'll put some shorts out for that game for the Brazilian League. And yeah, it just builds confidence for Flamengo because we needed it. Coming off a tie and then 3 losses, it just, the morale is like on the ground. But today, we beat them 7-1, so it adds morale. Even though it's just a Carioca, which is just the real tournament, but it adds morale and just, confidence to the players for the next game against Vitória. But shout out to all the players today. I feel like they played a great game overall. Everyone, Emerson Royal, he gets a lot of flack from the Flamengo fans, just everything he does. But today he did great. He had 2 assists, and then Samuel Lino as well. He had an assist and a goal. Both of those players get a lot of slack and a lot of flack from Flamengo fans, telling them that they need to go somewhere because they're not performing as we want them to. But they're rolling through, and they're going there. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And then Lucas Paquetá did miss another goal today. It hit the post, but he did great. I feel like in that position that he played today, it was like in the middle, and he was just being the distributor for the ball. He was giving a lot of passes, and I believe 2 of the goals came from his foot, or he helped build that play that ended up in a goal. It was like 7 goals. At first half, it was 2-1, and then I made a short saying that Flamengo needs to put these dudes to the ground, and that's exactly what they did. So I'm glad that Flamengo did what they're supposed to do and just scores a bunch of goals. I do want to talk about something about yesterday's video that I made. I messed something up. There are 2 Marcos wanting to come to Flamengo. One, Marcos Leonardo, is the one in Al Hilal that Flamengo wants to buy from Al Hilal, or even on loan from Al Hilal. And then the other one is also Marcos, but his last name is Marcos Antonio, and he is in São Paulo in the Brazilian League, and Flamengo is trying to buy him for Allen, kind of do a swap plus some money in there. And that's what I meant from yesterday's video, because after I saw the video, I'm like, oh, I put the wrong Marcos. There's Marcos Leonardo and then Marcos Antonio, but Leonardo is the one in Al Hilal and Antonio is the one in São Paulo that Flamengo is looking to buy. Both are great players. One is a midfielder and then the other one is a forward. If it helps Flamengo out, I say just buy it if they have the money. If Flamengo does have the money and they could spend that money, just buy it. But that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Share this with someone who loves Flamengo, speaks English, or someone who speaks Portuguese and wants to learn some English while I speak about the best team in the world, Flamengo. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.